Hi, this is Mr. Roberts at Shasta High School. It's been a while since I've looked at a problem set with you from our Math 1 textbook. Today I'm going to be recording videos for questions 61 through 66. Again, all the solutions are available in a OneNote notebook. OneNote, of course, is downloadable for both your PC and your Mac. You can get the full versions for free, but also both of them have very nice apps. And there's a nice app for your Droid phone too, if you've got such a thing. Question 61 says, the diagram at the right shows three bold segments. And yes, they are bold. Look at them. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of each of these segments. So if I'm taking a look at these segments, what we're going to try and do here is find the midpoint. And, without knowing what that is or having never had anyone actually tell me what they mean by the midpoint of a segment, I'm just going to assume it means, the middle. Like if I'm looking at what's the middle of the segment. Segment A, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, like half of 5 is 2.5. So I'm assuming that this is what they mean. Until I hear otherwise, that's the midpoint. Now I made it look like this little line, this little tick. I guess I should draw it as a point. There we go. There is a midpoint. Now that midpoint of A has a location on the Cartesian coordinate plane, and I want to write down its location. It appears that its x value is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/2. So for x, and that's off screen now, let me move this over here. For x, we are at 4 and 1/2. And then for y, it looks like we're moving up 1, 2, and 3 units. So y is 3. So that looks like it's the midpoint for A. Let's do the same thing for B. If I'm looking at B, I can see there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So again, it's interesting that we're getting these half numbers tonight. If I want the midpoint of that segment, it looks like I need to go back -3 for x. That's 1, 2, -3 for x. And then it looks like I need to go up 1 and 1/2 unit for y. So 1 and 1/2. So that looks like the midpoint of B. And then finally the midpoint of C, if I look at it, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It looks like it's right here. Oops, I didn't mean all that to happen. Sorry about that. Right there. And the coordinates for that particular point, I believe this is C, the coordinates look like y is equal to 1 and 1/2. And I'm sorry, that's x. X is 1 and then 1/2 of 1 right in there. And y looks like it is at -2. So, without talking about it in class first, this is what I think is going on. That looks like those are the midpoints of those segments.